Hello, and welcome to Ranking of Saturn, episode 42. No, I'm not going to make a Hitchhiker's Guide joke. Hopefully none of you thought I would. Let me just take a moment. I'm really sick of hearing, like, every single time the number 42 comes up in a conversation or an anecdote, someone inevitably, if you're in the right kind of, social situation, someone inevitably is going to make a Hitchhiker's Guide reference, and I am so fucking done with Hitchhiker's Guide references. It's a great radio show. It's a great book. It's an okay movie. But oh my god, I'm so fucking sick of hearing references about it. I'm the sort of person now that if somebody around me, if I'm in a social situation where the number 42 comes up and someone's like, Hitchhiker's Guide reference, I think less of that person. I just think less of them. I don't let them know, but quietly in my head I think, you do not deserve my respect. Anyway, rant over. Let's get on. So we have 3 more games to rank today. And the first game that we are going to play this week is, I think, one of the better, more impressive arcade ports to the system. I don't know if that necessarily means it's gonna be in the top 10, but I will say that this game is a very, very impressive port, and the game that we are going to play is Virtua Cop 2. There are quite a number of Model 2 arcade ports for the Saturn. We have several right here in the top 10. Like Sega Rally is a Model 2 arcade game that was a really great port. Virtua Fighter 2, another Model 2 arcade game that's a really, really, really great port. Fighting Vipers is a decent port of a Model 2 arcade game, you know. Daytona USA, a less good port. I'm just going to go ahead and say a bad port of a Model 2 arcade game to the system. And there's probably a few more in the list here somewhere that I'm forgetting right now, but Virtua Cop 2, I think, might actually be, at least on a technical level, maybe the most impressive port we've seen yet. Because, damn, this is a great, great version of the game. So let me just get rid of this list, bring up the capture, and start playing.
Virtua Cop 2.
We're just going to let the attract mode play, at least for a little bit, because there's some stuff here that's worth looking at. Whenever you're porting a game from the Sega Model 2 arcade system to a platform as limited as the Sega Saturn, there are obviously always going to be some cutbacks. Because okay, just wow, that took way longer than it normally does in a Sega game. Normally the attract mode starts playing after 5 seconds. That was like a solid 15 seconds. Wow. Normally when you're porting a game from a system like the Model 2 to a system as limited as the Sega Saturn, you have to make massive cutbacks, and there are significant cutbacks in this game compared to the arcade original, but I think the version that they managed, the port they managed to put out is actually really fucking good and very close, at least gameplay-wise, to the arcade original. And the performance is good, as good as well. So, like the first game, when we played that, we will not be playing this with a light gun because my current capture setup does not allow for it. So we'll be doing what we did last time we played Virtua Cop. We'll be using the Saturn mouse because, like the first game, this game has incredible, really, really good mouse support.
Virtua Cop 2.
We're just going to let it play again because there is a video in here somewhere. I believe if you let the title screen time out a second time, there should be an FMV that plays. We're just going to sit here and wait. An awkwardly long length of time. You see what I mean? This takes longer than it normally does. Now, is this the FMV or is this another? Oh, FMV, cool. There we go. We have returning characters, Rage and Smarty, who were the two main characters from the first game. And now we have an all-new third character, Janet. Janet doesn't get to have a cool nickname like Rage and Smarty. Her nickname is just her first name. Okay.
Virtua Cop 2.
Alright, let's get on with it. So let's look at some of the difficulty settings. Let's increase the lives. Maximum of 9. How far up does the gun looseness go? Oh my god, it goes up so high. For those of you who don't know, gun looseness in this game represents basically the area of screen that the crosshair affects. So it's a way to help people who are not super accurate with their shots. It basically increases the size, technically the size of the your you know, the shot radius of your bullets. Ooh, sound test. Big chase. Lots of music. Anyway, controller settings. So you can also increase your cursor speed, which is always a good idea. Let's have it to the second highest setting. Ooh. Oh my god. There we go. Sight on. If you want, you can. If you want, for some reason, you could. If you're playing with a controller or a mouse, you could just turn off the crosshair, which I feel like is a really bad idea. We're going to turn auto reload on because that is. If you're not playing with a light gun, the reloading in this game can be slightly annoying. So we're just going to turn that on for ease of use. Play mode. Not 100% sure what this affects. We'll leave it as Virtua Cop 2 for now. Alright. Okay. Start with level 1. Let's play the levels in order. Big chase! And because we are playing a single player game with the controller in controller port 2, we play as Janet. You can still manually reload if you want to. Turning on auto reload doesn't disable that. We still have idiots jumping out in front of people with guns. We still have idiots jumping out in front of you sometimes, yelling, "Don't shoot," so you do have to be cautious. There we go. I love that you can just shoot everything in this room. Oh my god. You can pump bullets into the chandeliers to make them swing about. Dipshit. See, that's what happens when you jump out in front of a guy who's got a gun. He's just going to assume that you're, you know, someone he wants to shoot. This is one of the big additions to the sequel, the second game, is that you get these car chase sequences that are really cool. Took that guy out. And also one of the other additions to the sequel is branching paths to the levels. So at various points in each level, you'll be given an option to take a specific path. What's coming up? First, let's take these guys out. Okay. No, not you. You. Oh my god. Oh, grenade. Oh, fuck off. Are we done here? No, we're not done here. Oh, shoot. Just put a bullet in that guy's face. Oh, dear. If a man is shooting, do not jump in front of him. Like a dipshit. Oh my god. Getting shot loads. Okay, do we want to go downtown or Seaside Drive? Let's go Seaside Drive. Let's take that route. Get back in our car. Any more guys in the back of that truck? No? I love that you can shoot the tyres on the car. And even the back window. Some of the cars you can actually take out. If you shoot the back tyres, they will just... the cars will just crash. Like that. Oh god. Don't shoot that guy. Why? Why hang out the back of the window? Why would you do that? Yeah, next time you see, like, police engaged in a gun battle with criminals, just, you know, run screaming in front of them, waving your arms. What an incredibly dumb thing to do. Come on now. Okay. Explosive barrels to take out groups of enemies.
Somebody help me!
Take out the guy chasing them if you want. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a guy hiding in the box the whole time. Oh, Jesus Christ. How big is this gang? Jesus. I think we've killed more than 50 people. Oh my god, get out of the way. Jesus Christ. Piece of shit. Oh my god, I should have just shot him. Okay, boss time.
Where are you looking? I'm over here.
So he's got a rapid fire rocket launcher. And he occasionally pauses to run back and throw things at you, which seems like a strange choice when you have a rapid fire rocket launcher. Come on. Alright. Tiny slither of health. Let's get this over with. Oh shit. He's gonna shoot. Throw an entire van at us. Nice awkward shot of Janet's model there. Very cool. Alright. Level 2.
Save the mayor.
Didn't we increase our credit count to 9? Why are we already down to 3? I didn't die that many times. Did I not exit the options screen properly?
Move out. So we're at this harbour. There's a cruise ship.
Help me!
Okay. There is no one flying that helicopter. Both of those pilot seats are empty. Shoot the ATM. Damn it. Shoot the telephones off the wall. Shoot the pot plants, make them fall over. Oh, God damn it. You should be able to take enemies out by shooting the monitors above their heads. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Oh my god. Why was...
Please, don't shoot! Reload!
This incredible urge inside me to shoot as many destructible objects as possible, even if it puts me in grave danger. I can't explain it. Fuck. Okay. First half of the level done. We're on the ship now. Fuck off. I gave you no time. Come on now. Ash. I am getting hit a lot. Yeah, if you shoot the drum kit, it makes drum noises, which is good, which is what you want. The drum is labelled SST, which was the name of Sega's in-house band, called SST, which stands for Sega Sound Team. Alright, here we go. One deck or the bridge? Let's go to the bridge.
Help me! Reload!
Oh, come on. Oh god. Oh, how was I supposed to shoot him without hitting that guy? That seemed awfully bullshit. I think that required a level of accuracy that I'm not sure is possible. Alright.
Help me!
Oh god. Guy's dressed in black now. Why are there so many professional soldiers helping this gang? This crime gang hired the help of a PMC. Maybe the crime gang is a PMC. Oh! Sorry, lady. Look, man, you need to stop running around. You need to stop doing that. Shoot the ship's wheel to make it spin. Good, very good. Shoot the computers to make them spark. My God, stop. Okay, boss time. Uh-oh. One got through. Two down. Three down. Four down. And that's stage 2. Right, so what we're going to do, I'm not going to complete stage 3 on no more credits. So let me just have a quick look at the options. Oh, I guess I didn't technically increase my continue count. Oh well. That's fine. We'll just do stage 3 by itself, it's alright.
Rail line shootout.
Yeah, I think the level design in Virtua Cop 2 is like significantly more interesting.
The tourists are making away with the bomb in the subway.
Okay.
Huh. Now we're playing as Smarty. Instead of Janet, for some reason. Shoot the sign, why not? Guy just very calmly walking through a shootout, not phased at all. Get on the train. This is pretty cool. We're on a moving train full of enemies. Like this whole sequence right here, I think is pretty awesome. Oh my god. Whoop. Get your head down, Jesus Christ, don't just sit there. Now we're just gonna climb on top of the train? Fuck it. Oh, helicopter's back. Yeah, this whole sequence where you're just walking down the middle of a subway train is pretty great. What a great set piece. Oh fuck. Again! Like that close to a civilian? It's very difficult to not accidentally shoot someone. Okay, so now we've got another choice to make. Oh, there's a picture of Sarah from Virtua Fighter above the escalators up there. Okay, so do we want to take the arcade line or Saturn Way? Well, since we're playing on the Saturn, let's go Saturn Way. Why not? Two people on a bench, just not giving a shit, just sitting there, not calling for help, not trying to get away, just sitting there quietly while bullets fire around their heads. This is a train going past us, people leaning out the train shooting at us. Nuts. This might be one of the cars that we can't actually destroy. How many people are in that car? Jesus Christ. God damn it. People are going to come back to find all their cars riddled with bullets, all the windows smashed. Where was he hiding? I like that shooting the wall in the back there leaves bullet holes. It's a nice detail. I knew there was a hidden power-up in one of these lights on the ceiling. Couldn't remember which one. Oh no, the bad guy. He's got a blimp. What's he gonna do with a blimp? Not a blimp. They're so indestructible. Maybe the worst possible vehicle to own is a blimp, because they're so fucking fragile. They're so slow and they're so fragile, like, dude. Just have, like, I don't know, a Learjet or something. There is a barrel there that I could have shot, but I failed. Oh dear. Wow, that's no time at all to shoot them. Trying to shoot the barrel. Ugh. There we go. These windows, maybe? No? Sure. Oh no, the Zeppelin is slowly getting away. Ever so slowly getting away. Alright. Boss time. What was that? Sorry? You're, I don't know what we're supposed to do against that. Maybe if you pump enough bullets into the arms before they finish their animation, maybe they break off. It's hard to say, really. Oh no! Tank's destroyed. But I love that this guy gets up and tries to hit you with a fucking spanner. Oh no, you've destroyed my tank with overwhelming firepower. Let me just very slowly get up and run at you with this wrench. It was committed, I'll give him that. Very committed, anyway. I'm not going to play through the first 2 stages again. That's silly.
Virtua Cop 2.
I think that's enough of Virtua Cop. I think we've seen all we need of Virtua Cop. It's basically the entire game. There's like a little bit more. If you finish all 3 stages in a row without running out of credits, there's like an additional boss fight where you fight a guy in a jetpack. But it's not that interesting. Yeah. So, where are we going to stick Virtua Cop 2? I think this is a great port. This is a really, really, really great port of a of the arcade original. And it's also kind of a fun game as well. I think Virtua Cop 2 is actually hands down the best light gun game for the system. It runs well, it's fun, and it also looks kind of good. Like, obviously it's got the obvious like visual limitations of the Sega Saturn. You know, I'm not trying to tell you it looks anywhere near as good as the arcade version. It doesn't, but it's kind of punching above its weight in terms of just aesthetics. Luckily, the early Virtua Cop games have got such a very like bright and colourful art style that it kind of subverts the low level of actual technical detail, because everything is all mostly one colour or very, very basic textures with only a couple of colours on them, so it's able to escape looking too grungy like some other Saturn games we've played in the past, because everything is so bright and colourful. It's got a great visual style to it. It's a good light gun game. Good soundtrack. It is better than Virtua Cop 1, easily. I think it's a better game than that Parodius collection. I would rather play Virtua Cop 2 than Road Rash. Road Rash is a good game, but I don't know, it's also... I don't know, it can kind of be annoying to play sometimes. It's no Virtua Fighter 2. Night Warriors, I think, ultimately is a better game. Story of Thor 2 is a better game. So, I think ultimately Virtua Cop's biggest weakness is the fact that it's an on-rails light gun game. So once you play through the entirety of Virtua Cop a couple of times, like minimum, you've seen everything. You know, each of the 3 levels only has one branching point, and each branching point only has 2 paths, so theoretically you can see everything this game has to offer in 2 playthroughs. And the game is about 45 minutes long. It's a 45-minute long game. You play it twice, hour and a half. Not a lot of content. So by its very nature, the game is extremely thin. But what is there is very high quality. I think Fighting Vipers is a better game overall. Exhumed is like so much more ambitious, and I think so much more impressive in some ways. Virtua Cop 2 is a great looking game. It's a great looking game. But I think Exhumed just does so much more. I think aesthetically, Exhumed is a much uglier game than Virtua Cop 2, but it does so much, like there's so much more going on in that game, so much more. Yeah, Exhumed is better. Exhumed is better. I might personally, I might take Virtua Cop 2 over Guardian Heroes. Because I know Guardian Heroes is like, oh, it's this big, stylish beat 'em up. You can play as lots of different characters with different abilities, and there's a level up mechanic with stats that you can increase, you know, as you wish. And there's that big, ridiculous multiplayer mode that basically paved the way for platform fighters. Maybe. I don't think. I don't know. Guardian Heroes is like such a mess in some ways. It's an impressive mess. A very impressive mess. A very stylish, very impressive mess of a game. No, because then, the single player campaign has got like multiple different endings based on what paths you took, because at the end of every level you get an option like, oh hey, do you want to go here, here, or here? And it's, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot more variety in Guardian Heroes. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure about Guardian Heroes yet. I think Shinobi X is a better game. It's such a cool thing. Shinobi X is such a weird, cool thing. This little like action platformer with incredibly corny live action cutscenes between the levels. It's kind of janky in spots. There are things about the visual style of the game that, while are like very like ironically appealing, I think are also kind of like kind of fucked up looking. But man, it is they are going for something, and it doesn't quite work all the time, but my god, is it charming. The whole like live action ninja TV show aesthetic that they're going for, you know, is like really, really dumb, but also really, really charming in a way that I can't hate it for. So I'm going to say Shinobi is, for me at least, a better game than Virtua Cop 2. Shinobi X. Um, Darius Gaiden, I think, is a better game. Darius Gaiden is a much more, I think, compelling experience than Virtua Cop, because it's got a ton of different levels, different paths through the game. There's like almost like I think there's like 8 or something, like 8 or so different endings depending on which final level you get. It's got that ridiculous soundtrack that is just similar case to Shinobi X. It's not a perfect video game, but it's going for something, and it is very, very charming what it's going for, and I'm kind of taken by it. So I'm going to say Darius Gaiden is overall, I think, a better game than Virtua Cop 2. Like I said, Virtua Cop 2 is a fantastic game. Its main problem is that it just doesn't have much content. It's a 45-minute game, and that's it. And then you've seen everything. You know, there's no variety to the gameplay because you have no control over the camera, or, you know, it's an entirely locked down on rails light gun game. So, you know, the replay value is extremely limited. I like Galaxy Fight more. I like Gun Griffin more. So it does come down to Guardian Heroes. I think while I'm not super fond of the boss fights in this game has some pretty fucking atrocious boss fights that look like that feel like they were designed specifically to enrage you. I think Guardian Heroes has got just so much more going on than Virtua Cop 2, even if not all of it is perfect. And that multiplayer mode, that 6-player multiplayer mode, is very interesting. So I think Guardian Heroes is going to go above Virtua Cop 2. So it is our new number 17. A significantly better game than Virtua Cop 1, but still, I don't know, a victim of its own genre, you might say. So with that, let me put the disc back in the case, and we shall move on to our next game. Ooh, okay now. Alright, so our second game today is not as exciting or as impressive as our first game, but I think it's got, you know, I don't think it's a total waste of time. Hang on, let me find this box art. It is here. There it is. Okay. And our second game that we're going to be playing is a little game called Breakpoint, which is a tennis game. I believe Smart Dog? I don't remember. I think the developer is Smart Dog. Hang on, we'll find out when we boot it up. Let me just unplug the mouse because we won't be needing it anymore. This is the second and last tennis game for the Saturn in Europe. It is Smart Dog. Okay. Thought it was. So, their Smart Dog did develop another tennis game for the Saturn, but that one only came out in Japan. I do have a copy around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. That game, I think, the second tennis game Smart Dog put out for the system is,
Mr. Svensson to serve.
I think, an improvement on this one. Here's a little gameplay demo. As you can see, this game's got a
15, love.
decent frame rate, which, you know, you'd hope so. One set per match. Tournament, quick play. We play tiebreak. Music, ooh, sound test.
Advantage, advantage, advantage.
No. How do we get different sounds?
Advantage,
Oh, here we go.
advantage.
Oh, I see. So A goes back, C goes forward. That's not a good way to handle this.
All and match. Mr. Chevalier, Deuce, 8.
Whoa!
15, 15. First, Mrs. Fisher, 5, 40, 40, 4, game.
Is that just some background noise?
Mr. Knight.
Anyway. Okay, let's do some singles. Oh wow, look at these faces. Erik Svensson. Erik has matured into a fine player. He now has the confidence to be a world champion. Kate Young. A younger player with a decent combination of speed, power and agility, has the ability to be the best one day. Jacques Chevalier. Ranking the best. An excellent all-rounder with an amazing serve. Carla Minelli. Carla has a powerful build and is difficult to beat when she's winning. Holds the record for the fastest serve. Yeah, that makes sense. You would be difficult to beat if you are winning. I think that's a silly sentence right there. I suspect you're easy to beat if you're losing too. You know what I mean? It's like, it's such a silly, like, what? Brandon Knight. As an established player, Brandon has an impeccable record and is good at both singles and doubles. Keiko. Always a difficult opponent, Keiko has great style and pulls off some exceptional shots, making the game look easy. Paul Williams has reached the Super Cup finals, beaten both times by his arch-rival, Jacques, a natural crowd pleaser. And Natalie, an all-around athlete, she plays with precision, a danger to every player. Shall we just go with who are we going to go with? Since he's the best, we may as well just play as Jacques.
Mr. Chevalier.
I'll choose player 2. Shall we pick his rival, Paul Williams? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Full 3D court previews. See, she got like a small grass arena. What's this? This would be clay, wouldn't it? This is a clay court. Also a clay court. Some stone, a stone court. I wonder if the ball physics are different depending on what style of court you play on. We can play at not Wimbledon. Okay, there's a decent selection of courts available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 courts. Let's play on the standard one.
Mr. Chevalier to serve.
Oh, starting me off at the back, eh? Interesting choice.
Love 15.
There's some... Oh boy, there's some delay on that swing. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah.
Love 30.
Oh no. This is not trying to be arcadey at all. This is a serious tennis sim, which means I'm not going to like it at all.
Love
What?
40.
Oh, it hit me. That's why I didn't swing at it. Oh. See, I love me some very arcadey tennis games, you know. I'm a big lover of games like Virtua Tennis, where they're not going for like a seriously like realistic representation of the sport. They just want to make a game that looks cool and is fun to play. I'm guessing this is trying to be like super serious and super dry. Oh man, watch these two guys very slowly change sides of the court. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Can we skip this? No, we can't. Holy shit. No, you must watch the players very slowly walk to the other side. Oh no, it's one of these games. Pff.
15. Love.
Yeah, there's a lot of lead up time on that swing. Is it walk faster? Oh my god. Pff.
30. Love.
No music. No music. Dead silence. Oh man.
30. 15.
Mm.
40. 15.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it's whoop, too soon. Okay.
Mr. William.
You can hit the button too soon and he'll swing before the ball gets there. Okay.
Mr. Chevalier to serve.
Trying to steer my shots. It's not really working. Oh, nope.
Love 15.
Getting close to the net is always risky. But, fuck.
Love 30. Love 40.
Oh my god. Man, the people who made this game were going for a extremely...
Game.
What?
William.
We're going for an extremely dry, extremely like realistic take on the sport that's deadly serious, and there's no room for fun, damn it. We're not here to have fun, we're here to play tennis. What do you think this is? Do you think tennis is meant to be fun? Do you think it's meant to be entertaining and enjoyable? No, it's tennis, damn it. We take it seriously. It's like, oh, fuck. Look how slow they walk. We have to sit here and wait for them.
William to serve.
I don't know. In some ways, I respect it. I just don't want to play it. I respect this like form of like sports game design. You know, these are clearly made by people who want like a very like straight edge,
30, love.
realistic take on the real life sport. But it just for someone like me, it just results in an incredibly unfun video game. I hate simulation sports games. Sports games are more fun if you like loosen the rules a little bit and you let the player maybe do some things that like would be really, really hard for, you know, a real life person to do.
Mr. Chevalier to serve.
Also, the complete lack of background music, like not even like at like a low level, is like a real choice. Oh, fucking. Also, the timing on hitting these balls is like seemingly really tight. There are times where I feel like I should have hit the ball back, but it's like weirdly strict like that. Like I feel like that was enough time, but the game was like, no. Okay. I feel like in almost any other tennis game, I would have been close enough to the ball and, you know, for it to let me hit it. But again, like that!
40.
What? Jesus Christ. Is there an option? What options do we have? Action replays, view stats, abandon match. No, no camera options. It's not like we can force the camera to be behind me. Again, another example. What did I do wrong? I hit the button before the ball got to me, but my character missed it anyway. Did I not press the right button? Was I standing the wrong side of the ball? Like, now we've got to watch these two guys very slowly walk over to the other side of the court. Oh no.
Mr. William to serve.
My ability to steer my shots feels extremely limited. Oh, no. Damn.
15, love.
I thought he might hit it a little bit closer than he did. Oh, okay.
30, love.
So you're incentivized to try and hit the shot button early before the ball gets to you, but
40,
oh wow.
Love.
I feel like if you hit the guy with the tennis ball, that should dock you points. Like you don't get to hit the other guy with the tennis ball and then earn points from it.
40, 15.
My god, I actually earned some points. Like presentation-wise, I think this game looks fine. Like graphics, I think are like okay.
Game, set, and match. Mr. William.
The character models are a little bit blocky, but at this resolution, you don't really notice. Not really, unless you're staring at it. On our CRT, you wouldn't be able to notice at all, I don't think. These pre-rendered mugshots, though, of the players' faces are something to behold, though. Just a cube, just looks like a Minecraft character. boy, that was miserable. Is there an option I'm missing? Is there a way to, like, force music? No. That's it. This is all menu music. None of this would play during game. This game has no in-game music at all. That's a choice, by choice. Oh dear. Let's see what doubles looks like. Let's play as Carla. Carla and Kate. I suppose we can do mixed. We can do mixed doubles if we want, but let's do an all-girls doubles match.
Miss Takahashi. Mrs. Fisher.
Mrs. Fisher. I like the way he says her name. Mrs. Fisher. Let's play on the beach. Why not? God, look at these. Oh, look at these mugshots. This game does support up to 4 players, so you can get 4 human players playing this if you want to. If you can find 3 other human beings who would want to play this game. Again, they start us at the back, not at the front. That's not usual. Fuck.
Love 15.
Good stuff. It's always the thing when you play doubles, like, do you stand next to your partner to cover the other half of the court, or do you stand behind your partner to potentially catch the balls she misses?
All.
I like the added detail of the ball boy running out to grab the tennis ball, just like they do in real life. Oh my god, my partner sucks. Oh no. Oh no. Didn't even try. She didn't even try to go for that. She just stood there and let it go past. Okay, partner AI is maybe not the greatest. Nope.
Game, Miss Takahashi. And Mrs.
I should.
Fisher.
This isn't 2v2. This is 1.5 v2. Okay, now we have to stand and wait for them to very slowly walk to the other side of the court. This is ridiculous. You can't... Oh, you can skip. Okay, you can skip. The B button skips. I was trying the A and C buttons before. But B is apparently the skip button for that animation. There we go, see. Alright, so I guess you don't have to actually sit there and wait.
Out. 30, love.
That's the first out we've had. But the complete lack of music is just killing me.
30, 15.
Oh, hang on. So the shoulder buttons change the camera angle. But it's not L or R, it's both shoulders at the same time. So I have to press both L and R at the same time, and it's not even that different of a camera angle. It's like it's ever so slightly lower. Oh, and the camera does zoom in
30.
As you get closer to the net. Okay. So it's a very, very slightly dynamic camera. But only very slightly.
Game, and Miss Takahashi and Mrs. Fisher. Miss Young to serve.
We can have this completely flat, static camera.
15, love.
Oh my god, we're ahead. Oh. Oh.
30, love.
Total silence. What a choice. What a
40,
choice. Do we want music in our game? Is there music in real tennis? No. Of course we're not having music in this game. The second tennis game that Smart Dog made, the one that only came out in Japan, is a little bit more, I don't know, it has a little bit more fun than this. It's not quite as dry as this.
Game,
No.
Miss Minetti and Miss Young.
Not quite as dry as this. It's still, I'm still going to say it's a little bit more dry than Virtual Open Tennis was, that other tennis game we played earlier. But it's at least having a little bit more fun with the premise, with the sport than this game is. Holy shit!
Mrs. Fisher to serve.
Like there's music in that game. Fuck.
15, love.
What?
30, love.
Swung at it, but apparently I just missed. Okay.
Forty, love.
Cool. Fuck off.
Game, Miss Takahashi and Mrs. Fisher.
Man, the timing windows.
Minetti to serve.
The timing windows for the swings are so tight. Holy shit.
Fifteen, love.
I'm almost tempted to put on my own music in the background just so we've got something to listen to. Jesus Christ.
Fifteen, all. Fifteen, 30.
It's nice to know that my partner is no better than I am. She also misses extremely easy shots. Can't really lean on your AI partner at all, really. Again! Jesus
15,
Christ!
40.
Man. Whatever. Three times in a row.
Takahashi and Mrs. Fisher.
3 times in a row. I'm just going to watch them very slowly. Change the sides of the court.
Miss Takahashi to serve.
Oh, I see.
15, love.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the camera static because when the camera zooms in like that, sometimes it's a little, I don't know. I feel like you don't have enough time to react to quite as much time to react to the ball. You can't see where it is. Did it catch it?
Out.
Out.
30, love.
I kind of want this game to be over already.
$40, love. Out.
Out.
Game, Miss Takahashi and Mrs. Fisher. Miss
Are we
Young
still?
to
Are we
serve.
still playing? Oh my god! Oh, okay.
Love.
I lost track of who I was there. Like, oh wait, which one am I? Oh, I'm that one. Oh no. I'm starting to nod off.
$15 all.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay.
15, 30. $15, 40.
Yeah, again, I think hitting the player on the other side should dock you points. I'm sorry. It's...
Game, set, and match. Miss Takahashi and Mrs. Fisher.
Yeah. What kind of options does practice have?
Mr. Knight.
Oh, they don't even give you the full range of courts in practice. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, they do. Okay. Yeah, but for some reason, the grass court, the same grass. There are two grass courts: the small grass court, and then there's the fake Wimbledon grass court. Is not here. That's weird. Well, you don't even get to.
Mr. Knight to serve.
So I guess you just keep playing and playing forever until you get bored, and that's what practice is. God, the fact that they default you to the far side of the court is just, oh my god. Playing on the back of the court is always sucks in like video game tennis. I feel like in single player, if you're playing single player video game tennis, you should never have to play from the back of the court, because my god, it's a video game. It's a fucking 3D camera. Just move the camera around the other side of the court, please. Ugh. Virtua Tennis lets you do that. Virtua Tennis has a camera that lets you make sure it stays, you know, that stays behind your back regardless of what side of the court you're on. no, too soon.
Love, 40.
Yeah, I think we're done here. Let's have a look at Super Cup. Okay, so this is like the campaign.
Mr. Williams.
Play as Paul Williams. Okay. So it's like different tours. The LTS tour. We've got such great sponsorships like Lido and Flex. Couldn't get any real life companies, eh? At least I'm assuming they're not real companies. They might actually be real companies. Hell, I don't know what kind of companies sponsor tennis tournaments. There might actually be real life companies called Lido and Flex. I have no idea.
Love, 15.
Oh, no, I guessed the wrong direction.
30.
Oh shit, look at this.
Out.
Oh my god.
15, 30.
Oh, we've got action replay here. Oh my god, look at this. Action cam. I guess this is like for one-on-one only? I guess this is not really available for doubles, right?
15, 40.
Good stuff.
Game, Mr. Chevalier.
Does make it hard to tell how close the ball is though when your camera angle is this low.
Mr. Chevalier to serve.
But we do have a camera angle here that lets the camera stay behind us at all times. That's interesting. In fact, it's very similar to the camera angle that's used in Virtua Tennis for that.
Out. 15, love. Out.
Okay. Oh, no, a little bit too,
love.
little bit too far away. 2, 3. So it's 3 camera angles.
Out.
Out.
40, love.
Ugh. Oh. Oh, fuck. Ah!
Game, Mr.
He
Chevalier.
tricked me. He tricked me.
William to serve. Love, 15.
Yeah, the game doesn't look quite as good when the camera's this close to the character models, I will say.
Love, 30.
I thought that was going to go out, but it wasn't quite.
Out.
Okay, that's...
Love,
yeah, it's done.
40.
That went way further left than I thought it was going to.
Out.
That was out.
15,
Haha.
40.
Yeah, the game looks much better when it's zoomed out all the way.
Game, Mr. Chevalier.
I just noticed those dudes back there, they're sprites, they're not real models. I like how he just walks directly, just straight through the ball girl's model, doesn't walk around her. They don't make the ball girl, like, move out of the way for him. She's just kneeling there and he just clips straight through her. Lack of attention to detail there, I think.
Mr. Chevalier to serve.
Arm at the back. Ugh. Fuck.
15, love.
We won't play this for much longer, I don't think. Oh, no.
30, love.
Huh.
Out. 40, love. Out.
Oh,
Out.
no, do it again.
Game, Mr. Chevalier.
Yeah, I think we're done here. I think we've seen enough of Breakpoint. It's not an especially great game. It's a little too dry for my liking. A little too trying too hard to be a serious simulation of the sport, and that's just not something I'm looking for ever. Ever. Oh, oops, wrong one. Bring the cover art back. There we go. So where are we putting Breakpoint? Well, I can tell you right now, Virtual Open Tennis is a better game. It's more fun, more interesting, at least. It has music. Yeah, it's just like technically there's nothing really wrong with this presentation. It is a valid way of making a sports game. If you want to go the super serious, no, we're going to represent the sport as it really is in real life. We're going to have no music because there's no music in real life tennis. You know, like you want to go that direction with your sports game? Sure. I just don't think the number of people who are down for that is as high as you think it is. Like graphically, the game is, I think, fine. Like, it's fine. The performance is good. Nice, solid performance, even with 4 players. It's just the extremely dry, serious, no fun at all take on tennis that is just like, oh, this is not for me, and I am not into this. I would rather play Victory Boxing. I would rather play Tilt. I would rather play Terry Pratchett's Discworld. I would rather play Titan Wars. I would rather play Battle Monsters. I would rather play that very questionable port of Mortal Kombat 2. NBA Jam is a better game. I would rather play Ballerina to Shinden Remix. I would rather play Blackfire. You see, as much as I'm not a fan of them, the NFL games, at least they're having fun. You know, there's music, there's like a sense of style to those games, even if I'm extremely bored by the sport that it represents. You know, especially like Madden. Madden is having the Madden 97 is having fun. That Madden has extreme style, you know. It's extremely confident in its presentation. In a way that this game is just dull. It makes you want to go to sleep. But I would still rather play Breakpoint than Madden. But only just. So the question is, it's here somewhere. I know where it's going. It's going to go right in between the two basketball games. I don't like it as much as NBA Action, but I like it more than Slam and Jam. Breakpoint is our new 103. Congratulations to Breakpoint. All right, the third and final game of this week is a unique one. It is a game that came out in Europe. It absolutely has an official release in Europe. But it has a very limited release in Europe. It was only released in 3 countries. It was officially only released in France, Spain, and Portugal. For reasons I'm not entirely sure of, but sure, whatever. Hang on. Let me swap the cover art. And it is a licensed game. It is an anime licensed game. And it goes by the name of Dragon Ball Z: The Legend. Now, because this game got a limited release in only 3 countries, it is somewhat difficult to get hold of. This is one of the rarer European games to get. Because, you know, side effect of not being released in many countries means that the number of copies you manufacture is not as high, so not as many copies out there in the wild for you to find. Okay. I would consider myself a fan of classic Dragon Ball Z. It is a ridiculous show with some ridiculous characters and some insane set pieces. I do not think the show is especially well written. I like it because of how just insane it becomes at times. Just end up with like these like invincible demigods able to blow up planets with a single like fireball. It's ridiculous. yeah. So, because this game only came out in non-English speaking countries, the game is localized in French, and there's no language option. There's nothing I can do. We're just going to have to navigate French menus. So, it's not that difficult. The menus are not that deep. History, combat, options, okay. Vue de super. Single player. Also, some of the text, the menu text in this game is just straight up, like, not correctly displayed. Like, there's a fat gap there in the middle of the two player. Oh god. Poursuit. Distance. Defense. Combat approach. Combat à distance. So, reserve énergie. Auto-écran. Choix joueur. Choix cible. Yeah. Oh. No. Back out. Don't change the controller inputs. Okay, so you got like free combat, so you can set up any fight you want between any of the available characters. It's like 1 versus 2 player, 1 player versus computer, or you can just set up a match to watch. Just set up a fight between 2 teams and just sit down and watch it, which is an option in this game. The actual single player content lies behind the history option. So here's the thing. I played a significant amount of this game at some point. I still have the save files on my cartridge to prove it. I got all the way to episode 6. I do not remember how to play this game. So I'm like, I played this game at some point. And I was good enough to make it to level 6. But oh my god, do I not remember exactly how to play this game. So I haven't really thought... The last time I played this game was when I did the Battle of the Ports video of it. And how old is that video? Let me just double check. I'm sorry. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. You give me... No, not that one. Playlists. Battle of the Ports. Okay, it was number 50, I think, because I made like a dumb thumbnail for it as a joke. Yeah, there it goes. 14 years ago was when I made that Battle of the Ports. Battle of the Ports number 50. From 14 years ago. So 14 years is how long it's been since I last played this game. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly how long it's been since I played Dragon Ball Z The Legend. So let's just start a new game. Fuck it. I do not remember this game being especially good. I remember this game kind of suffering the same problems that most anime license games suffer, in that all the effort goes into presentation and none of it goes into actually making a fun game to play. Oh no, Chaosu Tien, that other guy whose name I don't remember because he sucks. Yamcha, that's it. Fuck Yamcha. So yeah, it covers events, the major battles of the Dragon Ball Z story arc. from the Saiyan saga all the way to the Buu saga. It's all in French. I heard also from somebody who speaks fluent French that apparently the French localization in this game is maybe not the best. Apparently this game may have been translated into French by somebody who does not actually understand French, and apparently some of the spelling is like bad, and some of the words, it's like some weird telltale signs of a very sloppy localization. Which is extra funny. Vegeta looks so small in this image. I know Vegeta is like actually a kind of short, but he looks so tiny in that loading screen compared to his partner. So okay, so here we go. This is the battle lineup selection screen. So here's the thing. There are two options, chain and over. This means who you are taking into battle and who you are leaving on the sidelines. I don't know why they chose the words chain and over. They make no sense. So you can take up to 3 people into this first fight. I think 3 is the maximum, actually. You can't take any more than 3. So if we're going to keep this canon, we're going to leave Goku on the sidelines for now. And that should be... How do I get out of this view? Z. The Z button is how you get out of this view. And here's our first opponent. Massive bald dude wearing nothing but underpants. Awesome. Okay. I'm apparently playing as Krillin right now. Oh, and the frame rate's maybe not great. Am I not close enough? I'll just blast him from a distance, it's fine. Okay, Y button to charge. Okay, L... Okay. Let me pause. There's a little bit too much happening to explain. Right, so... Up on the D-pad is to advance on the enemy. Down on the D-pad is to retreat from the enemy. Y button to charge attacks. C button to shoot projectile attacks. B button for melee attacks. The L... The left shoulder button to change characters. I think the right shoulder button pulls you back out to the character selection screen, and all 3 characters on your team become AI controlled at that point. So you can, if you want to, just watch the fight from the sidelines if you want to. That's an option in this game. It's maybe not a great idea later on, but in the early... I remember in like at least the first couple of like big battles in this game, you can totally just watch from the sidelines and watch as your AI team pulls apart the enemy. That is an option. At least in the early fights. It's very silly. I think A button is guard. So if I remember correctly, this game has no chip damage. So as long as you're holding down guard, you take 0 damage, and there's nothing like the opponent can do about it, and your guard lasts forever, which is an interesting choice. Yep, see, look, here's the sideline. Krillin is now controlled with AI, and the camera will jump from character to character where it assumes the most action is happening. Okay. If we hold down the Y button while we're moving, we enter a higher power state that slowly drains our energy. Where the fuck is he? Okay. Also, you see that big bar down the bottom? That big bar labelled power balance? That's the, that represents the momentum of the fight, and as you can see, we are currently pushing this guy's shit in. So what happens as you fight, and like the momentum of the fight goes backwards and forwards, if you completely manage to fill that bar with your colour, you activate a cutscene. And when you activate the cutscene, that's what actually harms the enemy. All these attacks you're doing to the enemy right now, they're not actually hurting him. They're only moving the power balance bar. The only way to actually harm an opponent in this game is to fill up the power balance bar to activate the cutscene, which will then take a chunk off his health bar. And once you've watched enough little cutscenes of special attacks, only then will you win the fight. It's really stupid. It's a really dumb system that is just I think a little bit shit. Can I go back to the fight, please? Oh my god, there we go. Zed. Okay. So if you hit a direction button at the same time you hit the melee button, you will do one of these launch attacks, which will hit the enemy extremely hard and basically throw him in a direction. So here we go, we filled up the power meter, and so we're going to watch this little cutscene of Krillin doing a thing. Destruction discs, I think they're called, I don't remember. I think it's destruction discs. And that's it. And as you can see, his green bar on his little nameplate has gone down a little bit. Okay, let's play as a different character. Just keep fighting. Oh my god, he's so far away. He hit us away. Oh god, he got hit in the wrong other direction now. Just shoot energy balls at him. Where is he? Oh my god, he's so far away. Ugh. That's one of the big problems with this game, is that when you're fighting in a group, you kind of get in each other's way too much. So you have to constantly recharge, move in. Damn it. is when you hit them, they move away, so you have to stop, move forward, moving again. It just kind of sucks. Oh my god, and he keeps getting knocked away from you, so you can't attack him. Charge. Okay, chase him. No, hello. And this can go on for quite a while before anything happens. Oh, I'm tired. Which makes me a sitting duck. Yeah, you don't want to run out of energy because then you become tired and you can't move. Oh my god, they're so far away. Charge, please. Thank you. Oh, this is just going to go on for a while. That moved the power bar in our favour a little bit. Got him. Okay. So because we're playing as Piccolo, that means we now get a Piccolo-themed cutscene. Where he does one of his special moves. And that's that. And you see his health bar has gone down a little bit more. And now we have to do it all over again. God damn it. Come on, you bitch. Oh my god, he's so far away. Okay, charge. Give chase. Oh my god. It keeps knocking him away, so you have to keep giving chase, which takes time. Just keep hitting him into the ground over and over again. That's usually the best way, because then at least you're not knocking him away from you. You just keep hitting him into the ground, so he's still very close to you. Let's play as Gohan. There we go. Fill up the power balance meter. Now we get a Gohan cutscene. Okay. Just hold down guard so he can't do anything to me. Okay. Give chase. If we fill up the power balance bar one more time, that will be enough to end the fight, or at least move the fight onto the next stage. Oh, he countered. Okay. Okay, this be enough. There we go. So I think each character has 2 different moves that they can do. Oh no, okay, so Gohan's only got 1. So technically at this point in the story he's only got 1 special move. But I'm pretty sure if we played as either Krillin or Piccolo, we would have 2 different cutscenes. Okay, so here comes Vegeta, here's stage 2. So what we're going to do, we're going to... Again, to keep this canon, we're going to remove Piccolo and we're going to insert Goku. Whoops, wrong button. Z button. So. Piccolo's going to retreat. Goku finally made it to the end of Snake Way, and he's finally fucking here. Okay. Whoop, I accidentally fat-fingered it. Alright, here we go. Accidentally hitting the wrong button. Okay. Go. That means we get to see Goku's. Which is, of course, a Kamehameha. So, fun fact, Kamehameha is actually incorrect. You're not supposed to pronounce it Kamehameha. You're meant to pronounce it Kamehameha. Because it's named after a Hawaiian king called Kamehameha. But unfortunately, I guess fortunately, unfortunately, funnily enough, the most people pronounce it Kamehameha, which is technically incorrect. Oh my god. Trying to... Oh my god. Fuck off. Okay. There we go. Spirit bomb.
全てのみんな、オラに元気を分けてくれ。
Now, the presentation on these cutscenes is actually pretty good. But like I said before, presentation is like the one thing that like the one thing that like the vast majority of anime licensed games actually care about. So, you know, I'm kind of expecting the presentation to be decent. Let's do this over and over again. Hang on. Back out. Hold down guard so he can't hurt me, and wait for the my AI companions to just... catch up. Okay. Crap. Okay. Let's go with Krillin for a little while. We haven't played as Krillin for a little bit. Okay. Got countered. Oh, frame rate not doing well. Oh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I need a charge. Fuck. God damn it, all my hard work is being undone. Charge back up. Go. Here we go. Does Krillin have a second cutscene? Does he have a second attack? No, he doesn't. He's only got one. Makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, one more to finish off Vegeta. Damn it. Okay. No, keep charging, please. Thank you. And it's just like that. We have finished the first fight, and that's it. That's the. This game is like. It's very flashy, and it's got like reasonably good presentation, but the actual like mechanics are like extremely simple. Then. It's It's not great. Do I want to save? Not really. Not going to save. That's the entire loop of Dragon Ball Z. We're going to have a look at least the second fight. Okay. Frieza Saga. Spend 1,000,000 years on Namek. Spend like 100 episodes on Namek. Jesus Christ. Captain Ginyu's pretty cool though. Okay, we won't do this entire next fight. We'll just do like a little bit of it, and then we'll rank, because we've pretty much already seen the everything this game has to offer gameplay wise. Okay, again, you can only take 3 people into the fight with you, so you got to choose who's going to be on the sidelines, and it's going to be Krillin. Because let's be honest, Krillin kind of sucks. I mean, I like Krillin, he's a good character, but he kind of sucks.
あとはオラに任せてくれ。僕はやってみます。
俺に殺されたいやつはドイツだ。
Awesome. They're going to do the whole thing. Ginyu Force is incredible. Some of the best characters in the entire show. Okay, we're going to fight them piecemeal. Alright, we're going to fight them one at a time, are we? Makes sense. Okay. Just like the show. Whoop, no, again, fat fingering. Oh, frame rate. Still not. You have to be very close to the enemy to initiate a combo. I like hitting them repeatedly into the ground, because then they don't get away from you. Okay. Now we get to see Vegeta's attack. I think we've seen enough of this game. You know what this game is now. It doesn't change. All that changes is the people the characters you fight, and the characters, maybe sometimes the characters you play as, and therefore the cutscenes that play when you manage to fill up the power balance bar will be slightly different because they're different characters, but essentially this is the gameplay loop for the entire game. It's not an especially deep game. It's this is it. Okay, I think we're ready. I think it's time to... I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough. So where are we going to put Dragon Ball Z The Legend? Here's the thing. This game has like reasonably good presentation. Like, I like all like the animations that play, you know, all the little animations that play for all the special attacks, and that all that stuff is like presented really well, at least by the standards of the time. But the part where you play the video game is not very good. It's kind of like I said earlier, it kind of has the same problem that so many anime tie-in games have, and which is where the developers are under such time pressure to get this game out. Usually when games are like commissioned by whoever holds the rights to the show, they're usually the developers who are given the job of adapting the subject matter to a game are usually given a very short period of time to do it and not a very big budget. So I suspect this game was cranked out in 6 months by a team who probably did not have a lot of time to think of, a fun fighting system. They probably spent the vast majority of their time just making assets and animations, and then, oh god, this has to be interactive. What do we do? Let's come up with some like fighting system that's about... I mean, I think it's a somewhat interesting idea to base a fighting system around momentum rather than just health bars, because the whole point of the show is that a fight goes on and then a character gets the upper hand and then usually finishes or attempts to finish off their opponent with like a flashy special move. You know, it's all about power struggles and swings and reversals and stuff like that, and so I think it's more faithful to the show to have the fights take place around the concept of a power meter, that dictates whether or not you're winning the fight or losing the fight. I think that's an interesting idea to have, especially around this specific property. It just doesn't work too well in practice, or at least this version of this idea is maybe not great. Maybe there's something you could do to it to make it a little bit more moment to moment fun. But it's I'm trying to think, what would somebody who is not a fan of this show think of it? And all of the fun in this game comes from knowing the characters, knowing the fights, and seeing the special moves presented as those little cutscenes. That's fun because I know I've seen that in the show. But for somebody who's coming into this fresh with little to no understanding of Dragon Ball Z, this game is nonsense. This game is nothing but nonsense. I feel like a game, a tie-in, a licensed tie-in game should be fun even for people who are not fans of the show. And I feel like this is a game that can only technically really be enjoyed by people who already know what's going on. And that's not a good thing. good presentation. It's just kind of everything else about it that is maybe not great. I would rather play Wing Arms. I think Crime Wave is a better game. Clockwork Knight 2 is a much better game. Kenji Ino's D is a much more interesting game. Blackfire is a better game. I think Virtual Hydlide is a much more like interesting game. Much worse from like a performance and presentation standpoint, but at least the part where you play it is like interesting, you know? I think Robotica is a better game, but I think we're closing in. We are closing in. I think Bug is better than Dragon Ball Z The Legend. But we are right up on it. We are right up on it. Okay. It's more enjoyable than Primal Rage, which puts it somewhere here. Grid Run is better. I think Dragon Ball Z is a better game than the Saturn version of Pro Pinball The Web. It's better than Alone in the Dark, Jack is Back. It's a better game than 3D Lemmings. It's better than Batman Forever, the arcade game. It's better than World Cup Golf Professional Edition. It's better than Skeleton Warriors. It is, is it better or worse than Casper? Casper's entire gameplay loop is just navigate this hard to navigate environment and just do a bunch of fetch quests, which is not very compelling. Yeah, I think it's going to go right next to Grid Run from the previous, not the previous video, from 2 videos ago. Yeah, I think we're going to put it, it's going to be our new 118. It's not an awful video game, but it is not great. It's got interesting presentation. That is the nicest thing I can say about it, and that's coming from a Dragon Ball Z fan. The battle system, not really much fun at all. It's kind of basic. All the characters control exactly the same. The only difference between the characters is the animations that play when you fill up the momentum meter. Yeah, that feels right. Dragon Ball Z is between Casper and Grid Run. That feels right to me. Alright, cool. I'm hitting save. And that's it. That's it for another video. We have successfully ranked 3 more games. We are currently at 137 ranked games. The list continues to grow. We are making good progress. Next week, we will be having ourselves another 0.5 episode. And it's for a game that is not especially great, but it is a game that is I feel like if we looked at it for only 30 minutes to an hour in a regular video, we would be doing it a disservice, because it is, I don't know, there's a lot to it. And so it does, in a way, deserve its own episode all to itself, because there's just so much really to look at. Anyway, I won't be telling you any more about that. I hope to see you next week when we play that game. And as always, my name is the Real Blue Dragon. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.